Hey YouTube, and welcome back. Happy holidays to everybody. And because Christmas is right around the corner, I decided to do a couple Christmas themed games. This is the first one that I will be putting up. I will hopefully put up a few more in the week before Christmas. This is called New Year Farm, and it is it's a city builder. It is going to give you a couple missions on stuff you do, and basically, the whole thing is you're going to build a Christmas village, and you're going to help Santa produce presents for the children that show up. And there's a few, like I said, there's different ways. This is it really is a classic city builder type. You're going to get to spend your little cookies there to buy and upgrade things. You have little planning spots, as you can see here. I have a little bit of chocolate here that you can go and you can collect. I will show you real quick how you can go about doing this. I can actually kick the volume up so you can hear the music a little bit. There's not a whole lot in it. It's just some little, dings and stuff like that. But I'll leave it there just in case. But what you can do is every one of these, the children will come and they'll want things, and you'll have to produce it here at your different factories here. So we'll see what he wants. He wants, okay, so he wants one there. So we can go in and you'll see a reindeer is available there. She wants a doll. But we will go in and we're going to see if we have enough, and we will go ahead and drag that down. It will take 5 minutes. You will have a good bit of waiting time. You have these little peppermints up here that you can, you can use to help get you through some stuff faster. Each little building does its own thing. As you can see, there's a little bit of different. Your chocolate factory is what you're going to start with, and as you get more and you level up, it will open up more and more. For right now, let's jump in and take a look and see what the children want. Let's see if we can. Okay, so it wants some of the stardust, and I think they produce it here. It looks like we don't have enough to produce there, but everything is made somewhere else. And as you can see, it takes it takes 5 chocolates, so we can get one going. It does take 8 minutes, and we'll have to replant a couple of chocolates. So it tells you what you have in your inventory, and if you need to plant something, you just click and you drag, and it will plant plant your chocolate trees here. And start your way on there. And we have a truck down here that he takes supplies as well. So we can go back in, and it lets you queue up a couple different ones there. Like I said, it's very similar to all of your city builder type games. If that is what you, if that's the type of game that you enjoy playing. I do enjoy playing the games. They're not always the best to put on YouTube because they tend to be slower, something that you stop back a few times a day and you take care of what you need to take care of in the game. But it is nice to see, from the beginning to the end, how everything comes together. And that is one of the fun things about this game, and it is all holiday based themes, so you can just enjoy it, build a little bit of holiday cheer in your expansion of this game here. I hope everybody is having a good holiday season. You will make this little guy in the very beginning. You'll make your little snowman. You got to make all his stuff, and then he comes to life. And he'll send you on different quests as you move along as well. I've spent a little bit of time with this, level 10, so there is a little bit of time spent here. It is going to take a little bit of getting used to. You're going to spend a couple days to get where I am here. But being that I did want to make a video for the channel on it, I was hoping to get a little farther along. but I had not been able to as of yet. As you could see, now our chocolate is done. You can zoom in and zoom out of the screen by moving your fingers in and pulling out your classic zoom for most games here. You will be able to expand. I did just open up this area over here, and it does cost amounts of cookies. The little fairies are around you. You need to click on them. They give you cookies around. There's a building available, but as you see, I need to get some of the pieces, and you do that by completing the different quests in the game. Nothing has really finished up yet, but I will show you how to harvest the little basket will pop up, and then you just hold it, and you're just going to drag it over all your chocolates. And now you can see when we head back, we're going to be able to make another one because we have 11 chocolates. We'll get that going so that we'll be able to produce down the road stuff for the children here, because that is really the best way to advance your level. You'll get these little characters here. I have a little penguin skating out there on the frozen river, and the little rabbit hopping around. They will give you stuff as well. You have to do little quests to complete them. So there is some stuff there. Let me go in and show you where you're going to go to build stuff, because I have a couple of the garden beds that are open, and I also have a wood workshop for 1110 cookies up there, but I'm not there quite yet. So for right now, I'm going to stay with what it is. You can go down, and then there's some more pets available. There'll be another penguin. You'll see another rabbit, a raccoon, a unicorn. These are all things that you can go as you level up. You can produce different things else to decorate your farm as you go. And these are some other ones that I haven't got around to unlocking yet, so I will see what they do. They produce resources. Let me move this out of the way for right now, but they'll produce resources. So that is where you're at as far as what you need. The biggest thing that I found that is harder to come about is the stuff to clear the trees and to move on with the quests. I just keep doing the filling up the truck here, and that's where I've managed to get what I need, because I do need a shovel for him to open up that cave right there. And as soon as I do that, we are actually chasing somebody that came into our little village and stole. I can't remember what he stole. He stole something, and we're chasing after him. But that happened actually a while ago, a few days ago, and actually it's just a matter of trying to get everything together. My advice for when you start is chocolates. You're going to want to build your chocolates almost constantly, because most of your stuff, at least early game, is going to be based off of the yarn to make the clothing, and the chocolates to produce everything else. I don't even know if we can make a doll yet. We could see. No, we do need one more of them, so as soon as that comes, we'll get the doll started and work our way through trying to. As you can see, the children need a lot of stuff, as do the truck down here. We need a puzzle, which means we need to make one of these here, and then we can work on our puzzle. Actually, we can go ahead and start our puzzle, because we have exactly what we need to start it. And it is always good to make sure you check how your plots are growing. The one thing I will warn you about is I was able to squeeze a plot in behind these trees. You can't even see it, and it really is a bad idea, because there is no way to turn the camera. So really, I need to get rid of that tree so I don't forget about that little plot that's right there, because oftentimes it is super hard to try and collect or plant there. I don't even know if I have anything planted, but it looks like there is something behind there. But I need to really get rid of this tree as soon as possible. to make life a little easier there. I didn't really know what to expect with it, how common some of this stuff was. So when I first started, I was just kind of haphazardly removing things, and I really should have planned a little more. I thought the axes and the picks and the shovels would be a little more common to come about, and not realize that they were actually fairly rare as far as what you can take to get. I will show you over here on the reindeer. They're going to use some of our stuff, but we have enough. This was ordered from I believe that's is that Russia? The flag, I guess that is there. I'm sorry, I'm not very I don't know a whole lot about flags, but what you can do is you can make these orders from around the world, and when you have one done, you can click on your reindeer, and you'll see they go in. The reindeer will take off with Santa in it, off to deliver the presents to that section of the world that the flag says it is, and he will come back. And when he is back, you can click on him. As you can see, we're not doing very good with hearts. We're now at 58%. We need to do is get as many as possible, so that we can obviously help the. We need a puzzle there to send to China. We want to try and help as many of the children here as possible to get the hearts up. So it is a little bit of the higher the happiness, the better you're going with it. Continue to always make your chocolates. Keep an eye on what else you're going to need. It looks like there's going to be some. We're going to need some wrappings. So we will make a whole row of them. We'll have a few over there, but we're going to need to make more. I believe. Nope, they're not ready. 3 minutes for the paper trees. You will need a lot of the stuff to make it. Let's collect that there. And once we're ready, I don't know if I don't need to make any chocolates yet, but I can look. We do have 2, so we can set this first one into motion. You can drag them over there, or you can double click, and it will just go there. So as we're getting things all taken care of, she wanted a doll. I don't think we have a doll, and I think everybody else wants the same thing. Yes, they do. I think that one was actually made for down here for the truck. And if you zoom in, it will show you what you're going to get from that when you get done with your truck. I believe that's how it all comes about there. But you have to get everything off, and then the truck will go away for a little bit, and then it will come back. You do open that up, I think, somewhere around level 5 or 6. So that's really going to be where you're going to make most of your extras in the game. Will be right there. Right now, we pretty much have everything building. I don't think we need anything as far as hats or mittens, but we can come over here and look. It looks like we need a puzzle there. We need some toys. So it looks for the most part like we have all the clothing that we need, but we do need to wait for this to get done, because we will need to produce see, we don't have enough resources. We need to wait for our trees to grow out here, and each one does take longer and longer every time. So you can kind of see, and make sure that you go around and check, because and they'll stop producing after a while, and then you'll need a chocolate. So we're going to go and we're going to produce that chocolate, because we do have plenty of chocolate, I believe, available. Sorry, that's the observatory. We need to go into the chocolate factory, and we will go ahead and get a chocolate done, and we might as well make a second chocolate, just because it's always good to have them around, because you'll use them. You'll use your chocolates in the beginning of the game more than everything else, and you'll need that for him to continue skating around and make you collect some cookies from him. We're waiting on that puzzle to get done, and then we can send that truck on the way. I think it was kind of, it was the name of the name of this, I think, was kind of strange, that it was you know, New Year Farm, when I would think it would be Christmas Farm. But you know, I don't make the names for it. I call it a Christmas game because it does involve Santa and everything. But it could obviously, I mean, I guess it's done to kind of reach a broader group of people, I guess, that I don't know. I don't mind me. I was rambling on there for a second, but no, it is a rather good game. There are tons of areas that you will be able to open up. I mean, you can look at the size of this over here, and I am zoomed all the way out, so you will get into all of this area eventually. There is a ton of space available, as you can see, as I'm just kind of working this around now, as I have managed to pretty much lose. You see now he'll need a cocoa, which we can go into our chocolate factory. Oh, we can't because we have 2 already made, but that'll be done here in just a second. And oh, we did have an empty one. I'm sorry, it was right below it. We can put in a cocoa, and we will collect that there. Now we can head on over, and we can make our little penguin nice and happy again. We did get something new. Let's see what it is. Alright, oh, we're going to have to repair something. This is actually something new. Okay. I have yet to be able to repair it. Okay, we don't have the stuff that we need. We could buy them for the 9, and why not? We'll go ahead and we'll get this up and running to see what exactly it is. It's going to take some time, I believe, because I don't have enough. Oh, it's going to be 15 hours. So the magic store will be open. As you can see, everything is a long amount of time it takes to do that. I don't know what that is. Okay, it will unlock at level 22. So each area will have different things in it, as you can see. As we make more and more little items, you basically have to go through to there's a whole chain, I guess, that you're going to have to start with, and then you can continue through. This is the storage for all your stuff. You can see the max. You have a space of 60. We can extend the storage, so let's go ahead and do so. And so now we'll have 80 is our max. So we will keep that where it is. Always upgrade whenever possible. Okay, now that you can see these trees have the little bits of snow on top, which means that they are ready to collect. And we did get all of them there. We have a chocolate ready, so we will collect that chocolate. So normally, as you can see, just in the amount of time that I've been playing here, there is always something, you can kind of be doing. It's not as, totally boring as, it's hurry up and then wait for, 15 hours. There's always little things that you can be doing and making. Most stuff takes, between 5 and 10 minutes. If you have a number of peppermints, you can speed them up. There's a number of ways to get, free things. I don't know what the free one is here, but, if you sign in with Facebook, you can get some. There's offers, of course, in the store where you can buy, amounts of cookies and stuff. There are ways to earn stuff for free. Normally it's watching videos and stuff like that. So if you really want to hurry through the game, you can most certainly do that. If you have the extra money and you really like the game, you can help support it in that way. I'm finding the game to be, the game's pretty good, to be perfectly honest with you. It's, I don't know if we're ready. We need one more, so let's see. I don't know if we have enough chocolates because we did produce some, but no, we're one chocolate short. But luckily, our chocolate trees are the fastest, or the second fastest growing trees, so they're there and ready pretty quickly. We did not make our cocoa yet for our rabbit, and we're waiting on a puzzle. So let's take a look real quick. We're about 6 minutes from completing the puzzle, and after that completes, it's probably where I will end the video for this time around on it, because I want to show you what the what the truck will do, and then it will be back with your extra supplies. Maybe we can get a couple things going. So we'll keep the video running here for just a little while longer, and we'll see exactly what we can produce. And as you can see, the paper trees take time. The children will want increasingly harder things to make. Sometimes, if you don't think it's going to be something you're going to be able to make, like this one here, you can tell her no, and it's terrible. Santa's telling the child no, that you can't have that, but you will have more that will come back in. It does affect your the happiness. You want to try and keep that high. So as you can see, she disappears, but children, once you have it, you always get about 4 or 5 that come back in. So fulfill the ones that you can. Some of them you can't always do, so you do what you can. Sometimes you have the best intentions, you want to get your kids everything you can, everything that they want for Christmas, but like my son, they will ask for the world, and sometimes they can't always get it. As parents, I guess we do our best, but it's not always possible. Like you see there now, that's the problem with that tree there. I'm kind of stuck now because I can't harvest that chocolate. I had that problem once before, and we're going to plant some more chocolates. Maybe we can get it on the next round. So that is my number one tip for you. Don't plant things where you can't get to them. That tree in front just totally blocks us out, and we don't have an axe to cut it down. Because trust me, it will be the first thing that I cut down when it's available. Always make sure you kind of go through your areas looking for the little Christmas fairies that fly around, because they are a great way to get some little extras. Always check back, harvest the cookies from your little guys. I think we should be about done. We got 4 minutes left here, and then we can send one of the children back. We are still waiting on the puzzle there, which I believe should be about wrapped up here in a couple of minutes. Well, I will put you guys on hold here, and I will jump back once some of this stuff is ready, and we can continue on, and I'll show you what that truck does. So I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Okay, so we are back, and our puzzle has been completed, so we can collect that. We will head on down here, and we will fill the rest of this up. So we get that there, and you will see he'll drive off, and he will be back with it'll be a bunch of cookies, a bunch of experience, and we will also get some extras in there. I was able to harvest that one, and we went back to planting more chocolate, just because everything is based off of chocolate for the most part. Like I said, I can't stress that enough, that is the resource that you want to devote you're going to use the most, because your observatory, that's what you're going to be using. I did decide I wanted to make a few extras here. Let's go ahead and get an ice cream in there too, just so we have some. We're going to try and work on filling that board. Okay, we have something new over here. Let's collect it. Alright, we filled all the boxes. We are going to get a reward. And that reminds me, that little stuff there. There is another thing that I didn't bring up to show you. And we'll actually finish this first and then I will show you. But we will send her on her way. There we go. She'll head off. And you can click on the Christmas tree here. And you can drag different things to the Christmas tree that will also help increase. So we'll take the bulbs down there and we'll put that on the tree. And there we go. As you get the tree with more and more stuff, it will definitely help you out more and more. So try and get all the little extras that you can. The Polar truck is not back quite yet, but it will be soon here, and that's where we'll end off for this one. I don't think I have enough to make it yet. No, I need one. I'm making it up there, but we will get we'll get her, or him actually. We'll get him on his way with one as soon as possible. And like I said, you'll have more children come back to look for more things. But it's just it's fast in the beginning. You'll go through the first about 6 or 8 levels pretty quickly, and then as you know, most of these games are, the time will get progressively longer and longer to make things and stuff like that. But that's that's pretty common in these builder games. I don't think we got a shovel yet. We did not. So we're just waiting on our truck to come back. He will work his way back eventually out here onto the ice patch, and then he'll come back. You'll hear the horn, and we can collect what we need. So in looking, I think we're going to need a little more. I did make some sweaters and stuff like that. So we will get a few more balls of yarn there made. The chocolate looks actually pretty good, but we will need to make a few more, so we will continue on our way. I didn't see whether I got that last one there or not. Unfortunately, we're back still fighting with that situation until we can get another way to do it. Oh wow, that's a larger area there. It's going to take 10,500. Yeah, we're nowhere near that. So, but I guess obviously if you like I said, if you're gonna purchase some of the stuff, I imagine you could expand rather quickly. This area is not even unlockable until level 15, so we are a little ways from that still. My advice when trying to get through this game the best is initially focus on getting your little characters that you can get out, because they are going to give you a good bit. Then work on your orders here. More specifically, the ones with the higher payouts. Obviously, they take more, but the experience you get will definitely be worth it. We can get another puzzle started for that one there, because I think we have everything we need for another puzzle, and it looks like we do. We can head back here because we will want to make another one there, because we are using it to make our puzzle. So you want to constantly stay up to date. Okay, as you can see, the truck here is back, so let's see what we get from him. He'll drop it all. It's going to look like we are going to get that hatchet, I think, that we are going to need. We can fill that one right away. And let's see if we got a shovel. I didn't see one pop up there, but nope, we didn't get a shovel to help him on his way. But I am going to use that hatchet because I want the tree gone. It needs to go. You will get extra stuff for chopping down the tree, and as you can see, there it is behind there. I did not get that planted, so I will have to do so there. But so the key is continuously try and fill the truck as quick as possible, because that is going to be your fast way to get those little extras that you're going to need to really move you on your way. I thank you all for watching. I hope everybody has happy holidays, and I hope everybody has a good new year, because This end of the year has been wonderful. It's time to move on to another one, and I hope everybody does well going into this new year. So, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I thank you all for watching. As always, have a good day.